Hello friends, welcome back to GK Sports India YouTube channel, and this is your favorite, the Kumbi Jiku show. K Srinath, player-turned-umpire, and I, journalist J. Krishnan. In this episode, we'll review or analyze the 15-member squad that Ajit Agarkar and co have selected for the upcoming T20 World Cup 2026 to be played in India and Sri Lanka. Sri, joining me from Bangalore, looks relaxed because I get a feeling he is so happy with the squad that Ajit Agarkar and co have chosen. Let's hear from Sri about the squad, including the dropping of the vice captain in the recent series, Shubman Gill, and also the second wicketkeeper, or rather the first keeper until Sanju Samson came and played the last one, Jitesh Sharma. Welcome, Sri. You seem to be in a relaxed and happy mood that the team perhaps went along expected lines and perhaps even thought that Shubman Gill will not make the cut for the T20 World Cup.
Absolutely. First of all, we always generally are critical and vocal about team selections, and we criticize them saying why X was picked ahead of Y, or why wasn't the other player there ahead of him. Having said that, to me, this looks like the best, 15 they could have picked. But with a surprise or two, you mentioned. I mean, I didn't even think in my wildest of dreams that Shubman Gill would be out of the squad. They brought him back, made him the vice captain, gave him a run, ensured that, they got him prepared for the World Cup. Not totally surprised, I would say. Rinku Singh, for what he's done in the recent past, whenever he's got an opportunity to play for India, always the name was doing the rounds. But one name I'm extremely happy for is Ishan Kishan. Last 2 years has not done the India Blues, but with the sort of performance he put up in the recently concluded SMAT, what is called as the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, wherein Jharkhand pulled it off and they won the trophy for the first time under his captaincy. What is more pleasing is the domestic performance has been rewarded. We always are critical saying, why wasn't a guy who scored 1,000 runs at Ranji Trophy not picked to play for India in Test match cricket? So when they have been given the due, I think it's not only the performance of the player and the player himself. I think the committee also needs to be applauded. They've recognized, the quality of Ishan Kishan, what sort of value he can add to the side as a second keeper and batter. And he obviously, straight away is a like-to-like replacement for Gill. In fact, he can open the batting and also don the gloves if required.
And what this 15-member squad also shows that Sanju Samson, who we all have been speaking of at length in the recent times, should be in the starting 11 come 7th of February, because he is the first choice wicketkeeper, and of course Ishan Kishan the second one. So going by what the captain and the chairman of selectors spoke in the media, it looks like the top four are more or less settled. With Abhishek Sharma and Sanju opening, 3 is Tilak Varma, 4 is Suryakumar Yadav, and then leaving the rest according to the situations and the opposition. That's what came from the press conference.
Well, we have done enough experimenting, and now this side has got a balanced look. As you mentioned, the top four, come what may, unless it's a scenario wherein your top 3 bat 18 overs and you require somebody like a Pandya to come in and take over the last 2 overs, which even a Suryakumar Yadav can do as well as anybody in the side. The key to this team is they've got very good all-rounders, who can do collateral damage in the middle and lower middle order. Well, when the top 4 is set, your 5, 6, and 7 can be floaters who can come in as the situation demands. You've got the likes of Axar Patel, you've got Hardik Pandya, you've got Washington Sundar if he makes it to the playing 11. So options are plenty for you. And conditions prevailing, I think they've worked well to get their resources going in well. They've got the pace attack managed well with Bumrah and Arshdeep leading the pace attack. They've got a backup in Harshit Rana, and Pandya, of course, is going to bowl his overs frugally along with his batting. Spin is going to be the key. It's going to be just, the start. Winter is just going to get over, and it's going to be early summer. So most of the pitches, could even offer a little bit of help for the spinners. The base is covered. You've got Kuldeep Yadav, you've got Washington Sundar, you've got Axar Patel, and of course, Varun Chakravarthy. I mean, this to me looks like a side which has covered all bases, very well balanced, and a side to me which looks like, you mentioned earlier in one of our previous shows, none of the previous hosts, have gone on to defend their World Cup. History is there to be rewritten, and which I believe this current Indian team is capable of doing.
Certainly, yes. And just like they say, records are meant to be broken, history is meant to be rewritten. And you have 8 of the players from the 2024 World Cup that were lifted in Barbados. And this team is also with a lot of experience, plus the aggression that they play with. There is no stopping this Indian team unless they themselves do harakiri, which I don't see them doing, at least in this home World Cup. Isn't it?
Absolutely. Knowing to be there and what it needs to be a winner. Many of these players have been a part of it just a couple of years back. And most of these boys, they've been part of IPL for a long time. They've won trophies for their own franchisees. And it requires, that X factor in you to get and cross the line, which these players are, definitely capable of. Mix of youth and experience certainly will go well for this side. The only thing is these players need to be provided the proper mental space for them to excel. The coach has been wonderful with white ball cricket, the Champions Trophy under him. He's done really well in the last bilaterals where India won comfortably in the T20I series. But it's only about transforming the atmosphere in the dressing room, keeping this momentum going forward and giving the players the right mental space, which certainly would benefit them.
And certainly this team has 5 matches. The same set of 15 will be involved in that bilateral series against New Zealand from 21st to 31st of January across 5 cities before they finalize the winning combination and go into the World Cup and take on USA in their first match on 7th in Mumbai. So this team has still time to prepare and also get into the rhythm, if one can say, before hitting the route to the World Cup, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's nothing better than match practice. The amount of time you spend in the nets, have simulations going, it doesn't match up to what you do in a match scenario. So these 5 games are going to be very important. You hit the nail on the head. If at all there's anything left to be tried, has to be tried and done and dusted with the New Zealand T20I series. And certainly India would like to stamp their authority in that series. And also New Zealand would be eager because just prior to a World Cup, you are having a feel of the conditions. I feel New Zealand, now South Africa having played a 5-match series here, would be that much better prepared and be more familiar with conditions in India rather than the other teams that are going to travel into India. But modern day cricket, these teams are very well equipped. There's so much of data available. There are data analytics going around, and they would have made a recce of what the grounds they are going to play in are going to be like, their dimensions, the sort of offer that is there from the pitches there. So these are all things that certainly will go in. Signing off, this is one of the best Indian sides that's going to go into a World Cup defending the title. And certainly it's very early days. There's a saying that don't count your chickens before they are hatched. But my money certainly is on this Indian side, and they are going to go into this World Cup as firm favorites.
And before wrapping it up, Sri, Suryakumar Yadav's form maybe should be he should be getting into form in this 5 matches against New Zealand before actually leading India into the title defense. And how will his confidence be going into the World Cup will be determined by the form that he hits in this New Zealand series, isn't it?
Exactly. The faith the selectors have reposed in Surya, the leader, and Surya, the batter, is something that would egg him on and give him that sort of confidence. Always, people might be bored of listening to this one-liner of one hit away, but Surya is such a player. He can be dangerous given any opponent on any given day. So we just hope, 2026 arrival, New Zealand the opponent, Surya just runs into form. He can just go berserk. Yes, it's very important for Surya, the batter, to be in form so that he can add more value to this side, which has got, as I said, blend of youth and experience. And more than anything, you mentioned 8 World Cup winners in the previous edition. That makes it all that more important.
And just for the viewers, in case they're wondering or looking at this team squad and finding out who the 8 are, I just call it out for them. Captain Suryakumar Yadav, wicketkeeper Sanju Samson, Hardik Pandya, Shivam Dube, Axar Patel, Jasprit Bumrah, and Kuldeep Yadav. And of course, Arshdeep Singh. So these are those 8 members who were part of the winning squad in 2024 under Rohit Sharma. And along with this, they take 7 others and try and defend the title in Ahmedabad on 8th of February, which is the final. And it's where India defeated South Africa to clinch the series 3-1 on Friday. So on that note, thank you, Sri, and let's hope that this is the team that creates history, like you mentioned at the start, and Suryakumar gets into form come 2026. So it's the 15 announced for the World Cup, Suryakumar Yadav and 14 others, 8 of them totally from 2024, will defend the title along with 2 new names that didn't figure in the South Africa series, Ishan, Kishan and Rinku Singh. But they have proven themselves in T20 internationals and in this shortest format with the IPL exploits. Wonderful, Shrey. Wonderful listening to you, and see you again. Thank you, viewers. Take care, and let's hope this is the team that does India proud on 8th of February, rather 8th of March. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.